You know, when I watched the film, I saw your character and Björn Borg as like two halves of the same whole. Is that what you felt when you read the script?
Of course, I mean, the character that I'm playing, he was the best tennis player ever in Sweden before Björn Borg. He had 3 quarterfinals in Wimbledon. But like Mozart Salieri saw Mozart, he sees this guy that is much more than he could ever dream of becoming. And he gets totally sucked into that little child and trains him.
And your character, as you said, is an accomplished tennis player in his own right, but possibly not as publicly known. So did that free you up to be able to interpret him as you perceived him?
Well, it was... I think he himself was just interested in the tennis at that time. I mean, he was famous enough in Sweden, but and he didn't care about the circus around it. Borg and McEnroe, that was the era when tennis players suddenly became huge stars, and world famous, and there was a lot of money was pouring in and publicity, and they were like rock stars. And Björn had some good looks and long hair as well, which of course helped.
Always helped.
Yeah. Before that, tennis was basically an upper class sport that was a sort of nice, gentleman sport, but now it became something totally different.
And what I loved about this film as well is its honesty. It sees everybody, warts and all. Is that something for you as an actor and a filmmaker that you admired about this story as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, since I'm not that interested in tennis and sports films in general, I want to see, well, what does this situation do to people, and you see that in the film. And even if it's not a totally flattering portrait of anybody, I mean, it's every character is full of contradictions. But Björn loved the film himself, which is really cool.
Now, Björn Borg obviously was a complex man, and there was a lot of internalization of his emotion. So, for you as an actor to explore that must have been an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Both the psychology and the physical part, the tennis.
And obviously, there's a physical side to the part as well. And Borg was known for his extremely powerful serves. So how did you have to prepare for that role to be able to encapsulate that?
Just play a lot of tennis, play tennis 2 hours a day with a coach, eat right, work out. It was mostly about that in the beginning for half a year, just getting in shape and learning the game. So
there was such a transformation when you where you got the hair and the costumes. What was it like when you first sort of saw yourself in the mirror and thought, oh my God, I am Björn Borg?
Well, it came in small doses. It was actually my own hair. I just saw my body transform, and I saw the hair grow. So little by little. Yeah.
Did you work at all with Björn? Did you speak to him at all to help better understand him as a person and not just refer to the script?
No, I did not. I just watched everything I could find about him. But his son is playing the young Borg. But I decided to meet him afterwards. That would help me. So.
Well, it could be morning to me. I mean, I've been flying all over the world with this movie now. So.
And rightly so too. It deserves to be seen.
Thank you.
It's a very emotionally charged film, isn't it? I mean, people and character is more important than the tennis.
Of course, yeah. I mean, filmmaking is all about human beings and characters. So to me, this is more of I'd say like a psychological drama or an existential film. Obviously, the tennis is a great stage for that because tennis is about individualism, and some would say it's a very lonely sport. You're kind of playing yourself, playing your own demons. And so I think what we're doing in this film is we're trying to stir up the demons that are snapping at both Björn's heels and John's heels.
And what we see, and what's great about Nordic film in general, is its brutal honesty. It's unforgiving, and it tells a story it needs to tell, doesn't it? And was that important for you as well, to be honest with the portrayal of both of the men, or all of the men actually?
Well, I think honest within the frames of narrative feature filmmaking. I mean, I'm a strong believer in beautiful fiction, and I think sometimes filmmaking, poetry, or images can kind of appropriate reality, if you want, or truth, in a way that we might not be able to do otherwise. I mean, there's a reason that we have art in this world, and I think that's that's where we are, and I see that as my job when I'm making a film like this. Obviously, you can't lie about history. We can't say that, John McEnroe won the final when it was actually Björn that won it, or the other way around. But at the same time, obviously when we're making a film like this, there are things that, maybe didn't happen in reality exactly like that, but we have to communicate to an audience, and we have to appropriate a truth within the characters. And that's what I'm driving at. And also driving at my own truths, at my own, take on the situation. Björn and John might look at this film. I mean, I know Björn has been very happy about it, but, they might have looked at this film and thought, I don't want that side of me to be portrayed, or I don't recognize that side of me. Oh, and that could be true or not true. I mean, we all shield ourselves, we're all protective about ourselves. I mean, I don't think I would want to make a film about me. I don't think I'd be any good at that. I'd like someone else to do that.
And I'm sure.
Or maybe I wouldn't want someone else to do that.